Oh, how delightful. Robert Eggers has done it again. Welcome back to the study, my morbidly curious friends. I'm Vincent, joined as always by my nephew, Jodie.
Oh, man, I can't wait to see the full transformation.
And what you just saw, that brief, ghastly glimpse of a man losing himself to something ancient, is only the beginning. Because Robert Eggers, the man who made a goat terrifying, who made a lighthouse feel like purgatory, who reinvented Nosferatu for a new generation, has turned his gaze to the werewolf. And what he's built looks nothing like any werewolf film we've ever seen.
Oh, bold claim.
Indeed, let me show you why. Look at this dirt, grime. This isn't a movie set, this is archaeology. Eggers doesn't dress his actors in costume, he buries them in the period.
That's genuinely gross.
Thank you.
Come.
Stop. Right there, embrace it. That line is doing more work than any werewolf transformation could. This isn't a film about fighting the monster. This is a film about surrendering to it. Eggers isn't interested in heroes who overcome. He's interested in people who are consumed.
Oh, that's dark.
Oh, Jodie, we're just getting started. This is the only wide shot in the entire trailer. Everything else is claustrophobic. Caves, huts, barns, dark rooms, and here suddenly Eggers pulls back and shows you how small these people are against the landscape. That's the witch. That's the Northman. He uses scale to make you feel how helpless the characters are. The land itself is hostile.
So the werewolf isn't even the scariest thing?
The werewolf is the symptom. The land is the disease. There it is. Keep my husband safe from his cursedness. Not from a werewolf, from his cursedness. The monster is inside the marriage, inside the family. Eggers takes the werewolf and makes it domestic. This is a woman watching her husband become something she can't protect him from. That's not a monster movie, that's a tragedy.
That's actually heartbreaking.
And that tapestry, look at it. Medieval religious art depicting demons. Eggers isn't referencing other werewolf films. He's referencing the actual visual culture of the period. The tapestries, the language, it's all archaeologically grounded. Before we descend further, I should mention if you enjoy horror dissected with the care it deserves, subscribe to Coffin Talk. We don't just watch horror, we autopsy it.
That was morbid, even for you.
I prefer thorough. We get roughly 2 seconds of the transformation. It's not a set piece, it's a reveal, and it looks practical, not CG furs sprouting from pores. Something physical, something that reads as a face being reshaped by force. Eggers understands what Baker understood. The transformation is scarier when you believe it's happening to a real body.
It looks painful.
It looks like a man being unmade, and that, my dreadful darlings, is the difference. The old werewolf films asked, how does he become the monster? Eggers is asking, what does it cost him? And then there's the setting, 13th century England, the pre-Renaissance, pre-science, pre-enlightenment. There are people who believed in werewolves, not as a metaphor, as fact. The line I've heard of raving beasts that ravish this country isn't horror dialogue. It's a period-accurate report. These people are living inside the superstition. They don't need to suspend disbelief because they never had any to begin with.
So when the werewolf shows up, it's not a twist. It's confirmation.
Precisely, and that is why this film could change the entire genre. It's not reinventing the werewolf, it's removing the safety rail of modern skepticism. Now, a word on the cast. Aaron Taylor Johnson leads, and if you've seen him in Nocturnal Animals, you know the man can do menace. Willem Dafoe returns to work with Eggers after Nosferatu and The Lighthouse. Dafoe has never met a role he couldn't make unsettling. Lily Rose Depp, also from Nosferatu, brings gothic gravitas she proved she could carry. Eggers collects collaborators the way some people collect stamps. He finds what works and brings it forward. He's building a repertory company for historical horror.
So it's basically the Nosferatu team making a werewolf movie?
And then there's the release date, Christmas Day 2026. Eggers released Nosferatu on the same day in 2024. He clearly has a fondness for unleashing horror on the holiest day of the year. So, what can we predict from a 2-minute trailer? Caution is warranted, trailers lie, but if this film delivers on what the trailer promises, we're looking at the most significant werewolf film since American Werewolf in London, possibly since The Wolfman itself.
Oh, that's a big claim, Uncle Vincent.
I don't make small ones. Eggers has earned the benefit of every doubt. 4 films, 0 misses, a visual language so distinctive you can identify his work from a single frame. And now he's pointing that lens at a monster that has been waiting patiently in the dark for someone to take it seriously again. The werewolf has been sleeping. Robert Eggers just woke it up. Tell us in the comments below, what did you spot in the trailer? What are you most afraid of? And what horror trailer should we dissect next? Until next time, my morbidly curious fiends, pleasant nightmares.